We've all been there. Your car throws a mechanical tantrum more dramatic than a toddler denied a juice box. You limp it to the nearest garage, hoping for a merciful and affordable diagnosis. Instead, you get handed a contract longer than War and Peace and about as understandable as ancient Sanskrit. The sad truth is, car repair contracts are often designed to confuse and intimidate. They're riddled with jargon, loopholes and clauses that make your head spin faster than your tires after a wheel alignment gone wrong. But fear not, dear motorist, there's a legal knight in shining armor here to save the day, section 257.1307. This magical section of the Michigan Motor Vehicle Service and Repair Act is basically a consumer protection superhero, dedicated to preventing shady mechanics from taking you for a ride, and not the good kind. Buckle up as we break down the legal jargon into something that even your mechanic could understand. So what exactly does this legal guardian angel do? In a nutshell, section 257.1307 lays down the law on what car repair shops can and cannot get away with when it comes to your hard-earned cash and your beloved four-wheeled beast. It basically says, listen up, grease monkeys, you can't pull the wool over these drivers' eyes. Treat them fairly, speak in plain English, and no funny business with the contract. Think of it as the 10 Commandments of car repair. Only instead of chiseling them onto stone tablets, they're neatly typed up in a legal document. And just like those ancient commandments, these rules are here to protect you from the evils of unscrupulous repair shops. One of the most important things this law does is ban something called waivers. Now, a waiver is basically a fancy legal way of saying, hey, we might screw up your car, but you can't sue us even if we do. Section 257.1307 says, oh, hell no to that. It makes it crystal clear that repair shops can't just wiggle out of their responsibilities if they mess up your car. They can't make you sign away your right to hold them accountable for shoddy work or bogus charges. Imagine this. You take your car in for an oil change and they accidentally swap your engine for a rusty old hamster wheel. With this law on your side, you can bet your sweet spark plugs they're not getting away with that kind of oopsie. Section 4. Speaking English, or at least pretending to. Ever feel like mechanics speak a secret language only decipherable by those who can identify a crankshaft from a carburetor at 50 paces? Well, section 257.1307 says, cut the jargon, fellas. This law demands that everything in your repair contract, from the initial estimate to the final bill, be written in plain, understandable English, or at least a reasonable facsimile thereof. No more hiding behind confusing technical terms or legal mumbo-jumbo. This means you have the right to demand an explanation for every charge, every part, and every procedure listed on your bill. Don't be afraid to channel your inner toddler and ask why, until you're satisfied you understand exactly what you're paying for. Section 5, lies, damn lies, and repair estimates. We've all been there. You get an estimate that seems reasonable, then bam, the final bill hits you with more charges than a phone book. But fret not, friends, section 257.1307 is here to protect you from outrageous upcharges and surprise fees. The law states that the final cost of repairs can't exceed 10% of the original estimate without your explicit consent. So if they initially quoted you $500, they can't suddenly hit you with a $1,000 bill unless you explicitly approve the additional work. Think of it as a legal force field protecting your wallet from being drained faster than your gas tank on a road trip with the AC blasting. Section 6, the right to repair. Because your car shouldn't be a hostage situation. Ever feel like your car is being held hostage by your mechanic, like they're the only ones who possess the ancient knowledge and mystical tools to fix it? Well, section 257.1307 says, nope. This law guarantees your right to retrieve your vehicle even if you haven't paid for the repairs yet. Of course, you're still obligated to pay the bill unless you have a very good reason for disputing it, in which case, lawyer up. But your car can't be held captive while you're trying to sort out any billing discrepancies. So, there you have it. Section 257.1307. Your legal shield and buckler against the dark arts of shady car repair. Remember, knowledge is power. And knowing your rights under this law could save you from a world of financial and automotive heartache.